My brother was about 9 years old, and it was Christmas time, and one of the things in my family that we do is we would write up our Christmas lists, and then we would hang it up on the fridge, so that way, like, everybody in the family could see and get some ideas of what to get for each other. Well, that year, there were two big standout things that my baby brother wanted for Christmas. The first was he just wanted a box of Triscuits, and, like, we as a family were like, we're gonna get him that box of Triscuits Christmas morning. It's gonna be under the tree. And so my mom had got him like the biggest box of Triscuits she could find, and it was all his, and he was like so happy about it. But the second standout thing that we could not get was a bullwhip. Like, we could find bullwhips, but they were like $2,000, and everybody was like, we're not gonna spend $2,000 on a 9-year-old's bullwhip. And my brain refused to let me ever forget that he wanted a bullwhip. And I was always kind of like in the back of my brain, I was like, the best gift I could ever buy my brother is a bullwhip. Well, fast forward, I'm at Disney World and I'm in the Indiana Jones area, and they have a bullwhip for a reasonable price. And I was like, oh my God. I buy it, and then like the second I get back from my trip, I drive as fast as I can to my mom's house because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to give my brother this gift. But I'll be honest, I was having some like weird like second thoughts about it, because I was like, what if I show up and I give him this gift and he's just like, oh, whatever, like, thanks. Because, you know, he's 17 years old now. What if he doesn't think bullwhips are cool anymore? When I presented him with his bullwhip, like, his face like shone like the sun. He was like, oh. So then, like, the family, like, runs outside, and we watch him, like, start, like, whipping stuff all in the front yard, and we're like, yeah, this is amazing. But then, like, I get, like, bored of it after a while, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna head inside, and, like, so does my, like, other sister. My brother's like, I'm just gonna stay out here and keep having fun. So, like, 15 minutes go by. Me and my sister are inside chatting. All of a sudden, you know, we hear the front door open and close, and we both kind of shout out something along the lines of, like, done having fun yet? But then we look over at my brother, and his face. First of all, he was super sweaty. Second of all, his face was bright red, because probably from all the sweating. And the third thing is his face was utterly crestfallen. That's when he reveals that the bullwhip broke. And we were like, oh my gosh, what happened? He's like, well, you know, I was whipping up in the tree and I went to yank it down, and like, it ripped in half, and then we were like, why were you whipping in the tree? And he's like, well, you know, because I was just trying to like get dead branches out of the tree. And we're like, why were you trying to whip dead branches out of the tree? And he's like, stop asking so many questions. He turns around and angrily starts to storm away, and that's when we see his entire back is covered in like dirt and leaves, and like me and my sister look at each other, and we look at him, and we're like, were you trying to swing from the tree and it broke in half? That's exactly what happened. Talk to you later, bye.